I want to talk to you about what's going on with Othello.
What do you mean?
Word travels fast in this business.
So you want to give me a pep talk? Sorry your life's going down the toilet. Hang in there, kiddo.
Not exactly. But I'll tell you one thing, you're not going to accomplish anything by feeling sorry for yourself. Life's not fair. So what? Get over it.
You know, you have a very interesting bedside manner, might I add.
I'm not your best friend, MP. I'm not here to coddle your ego. I'm here to put the best team possible on the floor, and I can't do that if you get shipped out because you gave up.
Who said I'm giving up? I'm not allowed to be upset?
You're allowed to be upset. But you need to channel that energy in a positive way. Play like your life depends on it and make it impossible for Othello to trade you.
Yeah, well, that's easier said than done.
All right, look. I'm only going to say this once, so listen up. I've been in this game a long time. I didn't get to where I'm at by playing games. When you're where you're at, there's a temptation to try to play things out in the press. All right, well, that might work for the top 1% of players in the league. But for everybody else, it backfires. I'm not saying you don't have that kind of talent, but it's too early in your career to pull that kind of power play. All you can do is produce, and I can help you produce. You just got to trust me.
Coach, I trust you. I just don't think I'm good enough. I mean, right now, I feel like my only choice is to get my hands dirty.
That's not who you are, MP.
No disrespect, Coach, but how do you know that? I'm only 21 years old. I don't even know who I am yet. Not fully. How do you know that's not me?
Look, I can't tell you what to do. You're your own person, and you got to make your own decisions. All I can do is give you my perspective. What you do with it, that's up to you.
I can respect that.
And I promise you, if you do this the right way, I'll do everything in my power to help you to succeed. But if you want any help with the other way, I can't do anything for you.
I hear you, Coach. That's totally fair.
Good. Now go out there and prove Othello wrong.
Easy.
We want to see your Jordan moments, so send us your best plays over social media using the hashtag 2KTVWow, and your play might... Another really cool aspect about 2K23's My Career mode is that you'll come across a lot of NBA talent.
Including our cover athlete, Devin Booker. We caught up with him at his My Career mocap session. Take a look.
And with all the player movement this offseason, we're seeing some teams that are still building chemistry, Brett.
Yeah, you're right, B.A. You can't simulate this stuff in training camp, even though you're scrimmaging a ton and going through the playbook. You have to be out here. You have to be on an NBA floor. You have to watch the way guys adjust to things that are happening on the fly. And that'll settle these teams in once they get familiar with one another.
So the Raptors starting five. Anunoby and Barnes are the forwards. MP is out there with Sviatoslav Mikhailuk, and it's Siakam in at the 5, roaming the paint. So it's the Thunder now, following the bucket by the Raptors. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
That one on Barnes.
First team foul.
Gilgeous-Alexander, such growth in his first year, continues to show he's learning this game.
Watching SGA run this offense, he's so patient, and he reads the defense exceptionally well.
The first free throw is good. Yeah, Gilgeous-Alexander really plays at his pace, Grant.
You know, B.A., he's one of those guys the defense just can't speed up. And every move is purposeful. No wasted motion. He methodically breaks you down.
And that one drops.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit. But, hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Now here's MP. Coming off a terrific game against Houston. Anunoby finds MP. And he banks in the layup. MP's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, a good start here. That's Trey for Trey, and that's Spanish for 3.
MP against Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
Here's Mykhailiuk. Pass to Barnes. Anunoby on the wing. And here's MP. 5 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. Dort grabs the miss. The Thunder have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Here's Bazley. Favors the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And maybe a deep breath moment for them. They're now 1 for 4 to start the game.
Pass to MP. The baseline J is on the way. Oh, another miss by MP. The Thunder have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one.
Well, we're starting to see the pieces fall into place in OKC. Their number 2 overall pick, Chet Holmgren, showing tremendous promise. And the chemistry he's developing with Josh Giddey and SGA makes them very, very intriguing.
Oklahoma City has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. The Raptors with a lead. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3. Shooting 1. Well, the Raptors shooting really well in this matchup. 62% from the floor. So the Raptors 5 right now. OG Anunoby out there with MP. Then there's Otto Porter, then it's Pascal Siakam, and it's Young in at the 4-man position. And that replay showed how sensational that drive truly was.
Yeah, he's clearly not satisfied with the lead they have. Took it to the rack, it would not be denied.
Here's Dort, following the bucket by the Raptors. And when Dort's out there, Grant, he really gives this team a physical presence.
Oh, I like this guy, B.A. I mean, very strong, very aggressive at both ends. He makes a lot of hustle plays. Seems like every successful team has 1 or 2 of those guys like him.
And Dort just keeps getting better. This is a guy who comes at you with some tenacity.
And Siakam gets it to go.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
And for the Thunder, they're shooting just 24% in this one. Not great. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, guys, Pascal Siakam's play had dipped for a while after he got the big bag. He said, it was like, you got the max contract, but are you the guy? That's something I really struggled with. But there's still another level that I can get to, and I see myself as an all-star, and there's a lot more to unleash. Brian?
Yeah, just now entering his prime, Allie. Thank you. So you talk about Lou Dort. What has he done to become more comfortable, Brent?
Well, I think the challenge was there in front of him, B.A. He had that playoff appearance where he was unguarded, and he's proving not to other people but to himself that he's capable of knocking down shots from that kind of range.
And here are the Thunder now. After the basket by Toronto. Favors the pass to Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander against MP from the baseline. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Pass to MP. From outside the arc. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. To the inside, Bazley. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists tonight. For Toronto, they've gotten off to a sensational 5-for-5 start in the second quarter. Outside Anunoby. Back to MP. Poke loose. Here's Pokusevski. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Toronto has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Oh, wasted no time on that one.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Mann comes in for Pokashevsky. Scotty Barnes checked in for Toronto. MP against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Mann. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And a nice finish on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, wanting to do whatever is good for the team on any given possession. That time, Dort playing unselfishly.
And guys, so many great players coming out of Canada. The Raptors have converted a nation, not just watching basketball, but to playing it as well.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The Raptors making their last shot. He can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Siakam. The Raptors have gone an outstanding 7 of 7 so far in the second quarter. And MP with a basket on the assist from Anunoby. MP's got 18. And Grant, you think back to those early Raptors jerseys with the big dinosaur. They admit it was aimed at the kids.
Yeah, of course. I mean, rather than win over the older hockey fans, they went after the younger generation. And now they're all grown up and packing the seats. Oh, my. Their coach does not look happy. And I can guess why. Their interior defense has been struggling.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring. And if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Muscala, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Williams comes in for Gilgeous-Alexander.
Showing off the dribble moves. Able to create for himself. I love it.
Back to Barnes. Pass to MP. Takes the 3. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
Solid in the first. Fantastic here in the second. He was just waiting for the moment.
Williams passes to Dort. Williams against MP. Here's Holmgren. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Their first chance this season playing the Thunder.
Last year, they battled to a stalemate, winning 1 game apiece.
Yeah, even when it comes to matchups where it looks like one side should be the clear favorite, those brief 2-game series often end 1-1.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Toronto has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. MP, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Almost converts despite the contact.
Free throw good, MP.
At the line for the Raptors.
And both free throws good for MP. 17 seconds left to play in the first half. Williams against MP.
Toronto foul. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Nine seconds left in the second period. Stolen by MP.
Wow, you watched the defender, and it looked like he knew that was coming. He made a quick play on it to intercept the ball in the passing lane.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting us.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors sitting on a comfortable 21-point lead. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And Brent, you look at the Defensive Player of the Year award. Generally, the province of big men. Does that shortchange the great perimeter defenders?
I think so. I mean, we're seeing more and more with teams playing small, BA, the value of being switchable on the perimeter and taking on the best offensive player that tends to come from the wing position. That you got to put some more value in how wing defenders are out there and shutting down primary offensive players on the other teams.
Dort and Bazley are the forwards. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Derek Favors. And it's Mann in a shooting guard. That's the group for Mark Daigneault starting the second half. MP against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to man. Favors with it. 4 on the clock. Here's Dort. They get it back. Oh, MP with a block. Outside Anunoby. Now here's MP. Now here's Siakam. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. And it's good. 2 points.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Well, last season for the Thunder, Brent, their top 8 guys by playing time, all 23 and under.
You get experience for those guys, and there's really nothing that replicates game time, game action, game decisions. These guys all exposed to it last year, PA. Let's see what kind of strides they make in this season.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The NBA last season celebrated its 75th anniversary and announced the 75 greatest players in NBA history, gathering the living greats during the All-Star break. A lot of history, but Commissioner Silver said we're a pretty young league when you think about it. Brian, I guess it's all relative.
Yeah, indeed. Thanks for that, Allie. The Thunder have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Pass to man. Here's Dort. Over on Anunoby. Off the left rim and out. Toronto has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. Siakam up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Yeah, they've only missed 1 out of their first 5 shots here in the second half, guys. Their offense really moving well, ball snapping, and the shooting looks to be in great rhythm.
Okashevsky's.
At the line for your Thunder, Mike Muscala. Shooting 1.
One shot. Come on.
Toronto's gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Here's man. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on Otto Porter. He misses the free throw.
For your Oklahoma City, Trey Mann. Taking 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. 17 seconds left to play in the third. Barnes finds MP. That's in. Coming off an assist from Barnes. MP's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce. Really enjoy his work on the inside. The D was there, but helpless.
Unable to get that one. At the end of the third quarter,
I was lined up, but didn't have enough.
This one may have already been decided. It's the Raptors delivering the blowout. And we're... All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So for the Raptors right now, Achua is out there with Kim Birch. Then there's Otto Porter. Then there's Barnes. And it's MP in at the point guard position. That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Yeah, and that's a little icing on the cake right there. Putting on a show while they enjoy a big second half lead.
Pass to Muscala. Down low. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He nails it. That's his 5th make in 11 tries.
Even the halftime break was good for him. Allowed him to step back, calm himself down, get himself in the right frame of mind, and now shots are falling.
Achua lays it up and banks it in.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander up there, so dynamic as a finisher.
Porter, the pass to MP. And it's Birch, that time on the assist by MP.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Dort outside. MP against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Dort. Well, your Hall of Fame dad, Rick, made some interesting comments, Brent. One of them encouraging the league to crack down on illegal screens.
No way, B.A. My dad said something that was controversial or interesting. You got to get out of here. Yeah, I mean, illegal screens, do we want to see less of them? Sure.
And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for one. And some changes here for the Raptors. Pascal Siakam, he's checked in for Birch. And it's OG Anunoby in for Achua. No team has had to make more sacrifices than Toronto during the pandemic.
You are right about that, B.A. I mean, they had to change their home base to Tampa. In essence, they spent an entire season on the road. It was tough for everyone.
Substitution on the court.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Pass to Baisley. Dort with it. Out to the wing. From deep, Holmgren. Oklahoma City, the rebound. And that one's good, man.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
Well, the run simply has given them a chance. Great work on both ends. They've got to now ratchet up a notch.
From deep, MP. The shot no good.
What?
And the Thunder going the other way now. Stolen by MP.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Three-pointer. And the Raptors miss again. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 10-2 run here.
How about Dort just rising up and getting to the rim?
Toronto has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Outside Anunoby. MP, the pass to Barnes. Outside Anunoby. Clock at 6. From deep, MP. Nails it from beyond the arc. MP's got 10 points here in the second half.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Raptors.
And they got a huge boost from their reserves tonight.
Yeah, the point differential between the two benches was a deciding factor in this game.
And this win will give them 12 on the year thus far.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for MP.
He ran things with precision. Great command of the offense, putting his teammates in all the right spots. And this is what Coach wants to see from Holmgren. Outworking the defense to get a second chance look.
Here's MP. And that one hits the back iron. Dort, left side. Deflected! And he's able to get it back. Oh, nice D from Anunoby.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
And he was dominant in their last outing, and the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way, no roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Raptors.
And I'm all for the crowd interaction.
So it's the Raptors winning this one easily. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So alongside Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, and our entire 2K crew, I'm Brian Anderson.
Oh, I'm hearing you're thinking about staying after all. Yeah, things got a little emotional the other day, and this is where I want to be ultimately.
Great. Well, now all we got to do is game plan.
Oh, wait. So, Mila and I, we discussed, and we think we want to avoid the press in this. Just put my head down, focus, play the best basketball that I can play, because if Othello wants to trade me, he's going to be the one that looks like a clown, not me.
Okay, yeah, that is an option, but I don't think it's our best one here, man.
All right, then. Let me hear something.
Look, MP, you are a phenomenal player. I mean, you have unlimited potential, and you know I believe this, otherwise I wouldn't be here focusing all my energy on you like this. But right now, you've already got an uphill battle with the fans. And as it stands, if Othello leaks a trade rumor, you're going to have half the city dancing in the streets.
Oh, come on, man. You don't think that's just a little too extreme right now?
Research shows that sports fans are 78% more likely to dance in celebration than any other type of fan, and that includes fans of ballroom dancing. Funny enough.
Thanks, Ash.
Look, I'm not saying you can't do the whole good soldier routine, but, dog, to play so well that a trade is impossible without doing any maneuvering in the press, I mean, that's extremely difficult.
Impossible.
Look, why don't you just play as well as you can while trying to work the press in your favor? I mean, it's the best of both worlds.
But isn't doing all that behind-the-scenes stuff bad for my brand?
Exactly.
Like, Ashley, what do you think?
Okay, it's a possibility that it could hurt your image, but that is a very remote possibility, okay? No one will blame you for wanting to stay on your own team. It's when you try to force your way out that there's a problem.
You know what? What if he's not comfortable trying to get another man fired?
Right. Okay.
I guess you guys haven't heard of the golden rule.
Oh,
Treat
golden
others
rule,
as you would like to be treated.
Okay, fine. If that's the case, then we just won't do it at all. Does that sound good?
That's not what I'm saying. I'm just
okay,
saying you
well,
must
in
not
my
believe in his
professional
talent very well. If you
opinion,
wanted to beg,
if you want
borrow,
to
and
control
steal
as
to stay on
many
the
variables
team.
as possible, MP, you want to stay in this city, have a family with Mila like you plan to, you'll use every weapon at your disposal.
You can try and control all the things you want with all this shenanigans and still get traded. So it's how you want to sleep at night.
So it's really up to you, man. What are you feeling? You know how you want to play this?
Okay. Now, I just want to play this thing straight through. No press, just basketball.
Okay, MP, are you sure?
This is going to make things much more difficult for you. You understand that, right?
Maybe, but I never shy away from no challenge.
I'm proud of you.
Okay. Well, that being the case, this is what you're going to have to do to make this a viable option.
Told you this wasn't going to be easy. I'm not sure what you were expecting.
Like, you want to make your case on the court? It's going to have to be so crystal clear that any random fan on social media can see it.
You're right. Hey, this is what I wanted, man. I'm ready.
This is all going to leak eventually. So the only thing that we can do is try to get ahead of it, all right?
Okay.
Hit those goals, then talk about them, all right? You need to be your biggest advocate right now.
And I'm talking press conferences, scrums, every opportunity you get, you need to be talking up your accomplishments.
Strong, confident.
Yeah, you can deliver the message however you want, but you need to deliver it. You are the one that can bring this team to the promised land. Not this season, then sometime real soon.
No, not real soon. We need now. All right, you need to be a championship caliber centerpiece in order for this to work.
That's easy, man, because I already am.
That's what I'm talking about. That's the confidence we need.
Come on, man. Anything else?
Nah, that's it. Look, you want to win this war on the court, then go win it. Ain't nothing left to do now but go ball.
My man.
My man.
Nice game tonight. What was the key to your success out there?
My man John, it's always good seeing you, man. To answer your question, I think just following my instincts, you know? I've been playing this game at a high level for a long time, and if I stay calm and do what I gotta do, history shows that I'll get the job done.
Okay, makes sense. Thanks, MP.
Anytime, brother.
What happens if an effort like tonight isn't enough?
Enough for what?
Enough to win.
I mean, okay, if that happens, I'll do what I always do. Go back with my team and figure out what we need to do to get better. Nothing changes.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Still very early in the season here, but teams, Greg, beginning to hit their stride and get into a rhythm.
And the same can be said for the younger talents. Rookies are shaking off those debut jitters and starting to show us what they can really do.
So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Anunoby in at the forward with Barnes next to him. Then it's MP. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Mikhailuk in at the 2 guard. The Raptors shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
Now here's Hield, and a wide open look for Halliburton. Here's Smith. Barnes grabs the miss. And it's Barnes with the ball for Toronto. It's a 3-point game. This game against Indiana, the first time they've met this year.
And they didn't have much of a problem with these guys last season, and quite frankly, you wouldn't expect them to.
Yeah, you know, these are two teams clearly on opposite ends of the continuum in this conference. I mean, this is a team they rightly feel they can beat every time they take the court with them.
Here's Hield, following the basket by Pascal Siakam.
The Pacers still looking to find their way a bit. Struggled last year in Rick Carlisle's return, but I think the future is bright. Ended up near the bottom of the Eastern Conference, but they've got some nice young pieces to build around.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
Took a little time, but they get one to go. Maybe they're warmed up now.
McCarthy, the pass to Siakam, and the shot goes in. You know about Indiana, the Pacers, a young team that's still looking for a leader.
Yeah, they're in growth mode right now. Clearly a team in transition, but that's not always bad. I mean, I love some of their young pieces, and I'm excited to see what this team can look like in a year or two.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
A beast in the paint. Once Turner gets this kind of position, you almost have to whack it.
For the Pacers, both free throws good from Turner. And there's no question Miles Turner is one of the NBA's best shot blockers.
Kevin, he's led the league multiple times in block shots. And if you look at his per-game averages, man, very impressive. I think he's put himself in the conversation for one of the most prolific shot blockers of all time if he can sustain it for a few more years.
And stolen by MP. Barnes finds MP. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. MP's got 5 now.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And that one's good. Barnes.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And the foul called on MP. That's foul. And stolen by MP. They've got Smith. Tyrese Halliburton is out there with Buddy Hield. And there's Miles Turner. And it's Duarte in at the 3. That's the Pacers 5. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Raptors.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
Clock at 4. Shoots. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2. Siakam passes to McCarthy. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Indiana moving it around. Now Hield. They know he's going to give him a lift with his scoring. He's averaging 16 points a game. On the wing, Porter. Bangs home the trifecta. 7 points in the game.
And Porter has a quick release, takes no time getting his shot off. When the defense is backing off of him, he has no problem pulling it up right off the pass.
Kicks it out to MP. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. 11 points for MP.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Pacers, trailing by 19. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Now, we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make six figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad, but that reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report. It's deflected.
Got to be impressed with Halliburton's defensive instincts there. I mean, able to come away with the rejection. You don't see guards do that a lot.
Fires for three. Hits the three-point bomb. Halliburton's got his second basket of the night.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve. And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even in a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
Yeah, I think that was a big part of it for sure, as it is anytime you make a bunch of mistakes. All they had to do was follow their game plan, and that's exactly what they did.
The Pacers making a switch here. McConnell's checked in, and the Raptors also making a change. Achua's checked in. Now, here's MP. The game against Oklahoma City, very impressive. Halliburton for three. And that's out of bounds.
That was definitely not out of bounds.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Goga Bitadze is checked in for Turner. And it's Jackson in for Smith. And the Raptors also making a change. Mikhailuk's checked in for Porter. And here's MP for three. But
what the?
Pull it in. And for Siakam, Greg, he almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going.
Neither did the defense.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And here are the Pacers now, after the Raptors pick up two. Offensive rebound. Right side Jackson. Barnes against Hield. The shot misses. Good D by Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Here's McConnell after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Shot from 12. It's hauled in by Achua. Raptors leading by 18. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. MP outside. And a miss there on the triple. McConnell against MP. On the wing, Hield. Over Barnes. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the ball. And so it's Toronto with an 18-point lead.
The Raptors, 42. Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Pacers youth dance team.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's MP. And it's Mykhailiuk in at the shooting guard. Right, we know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you play?
That's a great question. I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
Here's Hield after the made shot from McCarthy. Indiana moving the ball around. Halliburton takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Good intelligent basketball on the part of Turner there. Assists like that will make the defense think twice about how they're going to defend him.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The Raptors shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the 3rd. And stolen by MP. That one goes. Count it.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And it's plays like that, Kevin, that show you why they are so far ahead. Didn't settle for anything outside and went right to the rim.
Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So great profile.
They knew
I
had that too.
Timeout called the Pacers. This state of Indiana, Clark, they are crazy about the game of basketball, aren't they?
Yeah, hoops is part of the DNA of the Hoosier State. Drawing huge fans from high school games, college games. They love the college hoopsters. And at the pro level, the Pacers and Fever both have loyal and strong followers.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Chris Boucher's checked in for Barnes. And it's Otto Porter Jr. in for Mykhailiuk. Outside, Porter. The pass to Anunoby. From deep. Hits it from three-point range. Anunoby's got 5 now.
Making the correct read right there. Otto Porter showing you his basketball IQ.
Halliburton finds Turner. Back to Halliburton. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
And there's the bucket from MP.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel.
Pacers trail by 16. They've got Tyrese Halliburton. Smith is out there with Miles Turner. Then there's Buddy Hield. And it's Duarte in at the 3 slot. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
MP looking around. It's tipped. Anunoby against Hield. Halliburton for 3. And another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
I think because Halliburton can knock down that 3 with regularity, you got to defend him closely at all times.
Pass to Anunoby. Good, and the assist goes to MP. And the Raptors lead by 15.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Halliburton outside. They grab their own miss, and it's Turner finishing it off.
Boy, dominant play by Turner there. Used his force and physicality to get that rebound in the bucket.
Anunoby passes to McCarthy. Fires the 3. It's
What
rebounded
the?
by Indiana. Turner's got
That
his
was
fourth rebound
a
with that
green,
last one here
bro.
tonight. Left side, Halliburton. Outside Turner. He kicks it to Heel. Cross contact on the
Why
shot,
would
and
you-
now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
A big part of 2 Sacramento blockbuster trades. Buddy Hield went from New Orleans to Sacramento in the DeMarcus Cousins trade.
And here's MP for 3. Rebound by Smith.
That's unbelievable.
Smith's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Hield against Anunoby. Here's Duarte. On the 3 off target. And Clark for Hield 6 years later. He was part of the Kings-Pacers mega trade.
Yeah, Kevin, that one sent Domantas Sabonis to Sacramento. Hield showed his value as a player night in and night out in Sacramento, and that created the trade value that allowed him to be moved for good players. He's actually one of the best shooters you can find in the league, in my opinion.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
I'm glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
And trying to extend this lead, no better way than playing north and south, getting after it. Yeah, coach's pet peeve there, no box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. Got to work harder on the clock.
I was pushing left, not right, bud.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Halliburton against MP. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
No, we don't.
Boy, he is all over that shot. I mean, had it read the whole way, got himself in the position, and then was able to make the play.
1:58 left in the fourth. And stolen by MP. Lets it go from deep. And they'll get another chance. And that one's
What's
good.
up with my 3?
And
Bro.
taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Raptors.
I like their defense today, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Out to the wing. Lets the 3 fly. The shot no good by Duarte. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Leading by 12. Hield outside. Pass to Halliburton. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead.
Freaking Christ, bro.
Halliburton's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Pacers. Here's Barnes, and the dunk by Barnes.
It's clear now how this is going to end, and I'm not surprised. Great win for Toronto.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The stats tell us that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat.
Right at the free throw line, and it's Halliburton missing. Toronto's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Here's McCarthy. The rebound by Halliburton. And the foul called on MP. That's his third foul of the game. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA Presented by 2K Sports.
I make us win all these games and he trades us. I hope we meet him in the conference finals. That's what I want. Sure. That's if he trades me.
Hey, man, I don't got a lot of time, just so you know.
Okay, so I'll get right to it. How much would you say you contributed to this win?
A lot. You know, I got going, and when I get going, it gives my team a spark. You know, they feed off of my energy.
Okay, so they play better when you play better, and you don't ever receive their help?
What? Man, of course they help me. This is a team game, man. But all I'm saying is, as a leader of this team, the guys look at me to set the tone. So if they see me succeeding and looking confident, then they know they can do it too.
Okay, great. That answers my question. Thanks, MP.
Yeah, no problem.
Hey, MP. So what was your favorite part of tonight's win?
You know, it's the feeling of oneness one receives when participating in a collaborative act. You know, we all come from the same source, but we can all lose sight of that in the day-to-day. Because when you're anticipating your teammates' every move and everyone's dialed into that same frequency, that oneness becomes impossible to miss. It's a beautiful thing, John.
It's very zen of you. Namaste. Thanks, MP.
My man John, it's always good seeing you, man. To answer your question, I think just following my instincts, you know? I've been playing this game at a high level for a long time, and if I stay calm and do what I gotta do, history shows that I'll get the job done.
Okay, makes sense. Thanks, MP.
Anytime, brother. Wait. Let me guess. You got some questions about my leadership since you didn't reach out for comment.
I mean, while we're both here, why not? I mean, you tell me your side of the story.
Whoa, there's nothing to tell. Because if whoever said that won't put their name on it, it means nothing.
It doesn't sound like it means nothing.
What are you, the sound police, man?
You seem bothered.
Yes, I am, but only that I have to address this. Yo, fam, it's either somebody that's not in his locker room or someone who is too much of a coward to speak to me man to man. Because either way, that's someone whose opinion I do not trust.
Well, this came from a member of your organization.
Nate, it could be the water boy. Actually, let me take that back because Rocco is super cool. Sorry, Rocco, if you heard that. But you feel what I'm saying.
Well, it wasn't Rocco, the water boy.
Yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Devin Booker here with 2K TV. What was it like today shooting in mocap?
It was a great experience. It was my first time in the suit, so to be out there and getting my movements right, I was over-exaggerating everything. I want my moves to look crazy in the game. 2K23 is going to be.
And looking at the way the game is played now, Smitty, feels like you'd be a perennial all-star.
All right, B.A., I appreciate that. Certainly, it would be a lot of fun to play in this wide-open style, but not fun to switch on guys like LeBron and Embiid.
Now let's take a look at Toronto's starting lineup. Anunoby and Barnes are the forwards. Sviatoslav Mikhailiuk is out there with MP, and it's Siakam in at the 5. 5 on the clock. Here's Bey. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Smooth move by Saddiq Bey, staying agile and getting past the defender.
Siakam, right side. Back to MP. The teardrop.
What?
Rebound by Stewart.
You must be higher.
Cunningham outside. Inside. Bagley. Toronto grabs the miss.
The Raptors are taking a patient approach. They understand to get back to a championship level, they've got to grow from within.
And despite setting their sights on the future, Smitty, last season the Raptors still claimed the 5th seed in the East.
Exceeding expectations, that's what they do. And with their great player development program, they have every reason to believe they'll continue to improve. He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Bey finds Bagley. Cunningham outside. Rebounded by Mikhailiuk. On offense, here come the Raptors. And this is their first time matched up with the Pistons this year.
Talent-wise, they've got the upper hand. I mean, they won every matchup between these teams last year.
Watch your head. Scotty Barnes comes in fast and soars to the rim.
Well, Grant Ivey gets a lot of attention for his scoring, but he can also lock you down at the other end.
Oh, yes, he can, B.A. He's big, active, and athletic, too. A strong all-ball defender as well. He'll also jump passing lanes, causing deflections. He looks to flip turnovers into points.
Here's MP. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
Well, this is his game. Be proactive offensively, put the defense back on his heels.
Here's Ivey. His last outing, he had 20. Stewart, the pass to Bagley.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
2 seconds.
I'm confused. How is that a foul on me?
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Here's Ivey. Pass to Bagley. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
And you know, his last season in college, Ivey's vision was much improved, and he's continuing that here.
The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Anunoby. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
And I love the way he played downhill on that drive. Love the attack mentality in a close game.
Now here's Bey. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. 4 on the clock. Here's Ivey. Siakam pulls down the board.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
And the basket by MP. MP's got 6 points.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
It's stolen by MP. Count that one.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
1:43 left in the first. And the Pistons call time here. And it's hard to overstate the impact OG Anunoby has on defense, Grant.
Hey, B.A., an absolute terror on the wings. I mean, he has great length, moves well, just one of the best one-on-one perimeter defenders in the league.
So both teams... The Pistons trailing. So the Raptors 5 right now. We've got OG Anunoby. MP is out there with Sviatoslav Mikhailuk. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Boucher in at the 4.
You have to think with this Pistons squad that all eyes are on the future as opposed to the here and now. Young guys focused on reaching their potential.
At the line for 2.
And he drops the first. So where do you see the ceiling for this younger Pistons team as they continue to grow?
You know, B.A., it's always difficult to predict the limits of a team. But as long as they continue to steadily develop, they can become a unit with playoff potential.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the Pistons focusing on improving their scoring. Coach Dwayne Casey said, quote, this is an offensive league. In today's game, you have to be able to shoot the 3 because you can't make enough 2s to win. It's tough to defend the 3, so you've got to keep that scoreboard moving. Back to you.
Floor spacing at a premium.
I haven't played card.
Count the basket.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
I've been in the
For
park.
some reason,
It's nice.
blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Now here's
But I
Boucher.
haven't played park.
Kicks it out to MP. Outside Anunoby. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Mikhailuk. Buries it from 3. Mikhailuk's got his first 3 points of the game.
Good decision from Chris Boucher, wanting to get his teammates involved.
And that's 2 fouls for him so far. But I still think he needs to stay aggressive.
And the Raptors making a change here. Barnes is checked in.
What do you mean?
Here's Ivy. That one rolls around and rims out. For Toronto, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Here's Mikhailuk.
If I can play with you on
Coming off an
PS5.
assist from Barnes. Mikhailuk's got 5 points now this quarter.
The youngster, Scotty Barnes, has great vision.
Angel.
Bay against Anunoby.
Life is a PS4 or PS5 version.
PS4,
Puts
but
it up from
I'm pretty
12.
sure I can play it too.
It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. The Raptors have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. MP shot is
How
off.
the hell?
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Here's Ivy, covered by MP.
Can your guy shoot?
Stewart, the
Ever
pass to
since you
Bagley.
got here, I don't know why my guy can't shoot.
Here's Ivy, outside Burks. Pass to Ivy.
And that's his 3rd foul. The chance to
Damn.
take, leaving him in with 2. Let's see if they'll sit him now until the half.
Young, he's checked in for Toronto. Outside Burks. To the middle. Here's Ivy. It's not going to go for him. Young with the defensive effort.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
Mikhailuk. And the layup is good. Mikhailuk's got 7.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
Going all in. That was the 2K drive. Well worth a second look.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make
7.
something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
No, 85.
And legacies are defined in the playoffs. Game to game, what's the measure of greatness for a star player in your mind, Grant?
Well, B.A., I think it's all about consistency. The great ones in this league historically bring it every night. They may have a bad game here and there, but for the most part, the energy, the effort, and the consistency is always there.
Detroit calls timeout. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It's a lot harder to
It
get
really
back
is. And every one of those players knows it. We're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink.
Damn.
Especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Achua's checked in for Toronto. Porter Jr. comes in for Young. Here's Porter. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Porter's got his first 2 points.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court.
Look, this has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus. Already during his young career, B.A.K. Cunningham has flashed the potential of becoming a generational talent with this all-around game.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Now here's MP. Pass to Achua. Here's Mikhailuk. 6 on the shot clock. Releases.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack. The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
Now here's MP. And down it
Thank
goes.
God.
2 points.
I don't know what was
MP's
happening
got
there.
10.
They're really working the paint now.
This Pistons squad struggling. Coming into this, having notched a win against Boston in their last game.
Yeah, they were really able to keep their intensity high throughout the game. We never really saw them back off.
A couple things stood out for me. They were
It's like the
relentless,
sixth time
and they
that
also
happened.
played under control. That's a deadly combination.
Timeout called the Pistons.
Protecting the rim.
So it's Toronto, up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. The hustle they've shown on defense has...
Pistons, 16. The Raptors, 30. Fans, your Pistons.
I was up until like 11 o'clock playing this game when it came out.
Fans, give a big round of applause.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. The Raptors shooting the ball at 48% so far. And Smitty, the Toronto Raptors, the lone Canadian team in the NBA. They take great pride in that.
Since the Grizzlies relocated to Memphis in 2001, Canada has belonged to the Raptors. BA, you can tell they take pride in this. They don't just represent the city of Toronto, but the entire country.
Bagley and Stewart together down low. Cunningham and Bay, the wing pair. And it's Ivy in at the point. That's the group for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. Pistons shooting just 24% in this one. Not great. Back to Cunningham. Bay outside. Here's Ivy, covered by MP. Cunningham outside. Just 5 to shoot. Going inside. Outside for Bay. Here's the 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Barnes has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's MP. That's it.
There we
Coming
go.
off an assist from Barnes. MP's got 14 points.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
You know, BA, even with the game well in control, he's going right at the rim. I love it.
Toronto on D. 18 points separating these teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
It's so easy to get frustrated when you make mistakes, but you have to keep battling.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
Pass to Siakam. And he converts the layup. Siakam's got his first bucket in this one.
They just look so overwhelmed
broke
inside.
his ankles.
Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
And now it seems Siakam is in his prime. How do you see his place in the league, Grant?
Well, I really like him, but he seems to be an elite second option. Not sure if you want to build an entire offense around him, but certainly has proven to be an important piece to a championship-level team. They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
The pull-up! The shot by Mikhailuk, no good. And here are the Pistons. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half.
Oh, there it is.
Finish by Bagley.
And I'll tell you what, that's what being unselfish is all about. Ivy finding the open man.
Pass to Mikhailuk.
I hate when 2K makes you go somewhere you didn't want to go.
Uses the glass on the layup.
Like, I wanted to go straight to the bucket and made me go
their
back
defense
before
is starting
I
to
could do it.
wear down. That's 3 straight buckets
Like,
at the rim.
yeah, but I totally wanted to go there.
Cunningham outside. Out of bounds, it'll be Raptors ball. Burks, he's checked in for the Pistons.
Like a magnet.
The Raptors also with a sub. Young, he's checked in for
Like
Mikhailuk.
it stops you.
Yeah, bro.
MP outside. Outside Anunoby. Back to MP. Fires the three. Rebounded by the Pistons. Knocked loose. Stolen by MP. Ooh, that one makes him 7 for 14. Got a nice rhythm going here today. The Pistons have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Cunningham passes to Burks. Now Stewart. He's covered by Siakam. To the wing on the left. To the paint. Here's Bagley. And again, the Pistons missing. And here are the Raptors now. They're on a 10-2 run here. And last season, the NBA mourned the passing of Hall of Famer Bob Lanier.
Bro, he just
played his
rejected
first
me.
decade with the Pistons.
A sad loss for the NBA. Now, he represented them 7 times as an all-star. But for all his greatness on the court, he'll be remembered just as much for the work he did off the court as the league's global ambassador.
Achua's checked in for Toronto. Porter Jr. comes in for Barnes. Pass to Olynyk. Diallo outside. Fires it. Burks no good.
I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Siakam, that's good.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Got a piece of it.
Nice pass.
Here's Ivy, covered by MP. A nice shot by Ivy. Ivy's got 5 points.
Oh, one of the better attackers of the rim. Ivy will not be stopped.
Achua finds Porter. MP with it. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Can you dunk?
I dunked once. I don't know if I can.
6 to shoot. Pass to Olynyk. Shoots over Siakam. The shot by Olynyk, no good.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
And Siakam with the slam.
There's always been a level of savvy to Porter's game. Beautiful pass.
So.
Here's Ivy. Shoots over Siakam. No
I
good.
think when
Misses at
you're
the
open,
buzzer.
you can dunk.
And so it's Toronto building a mountain of a lead, up 31 points as this quarter concludes. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with a fit. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
So many good point guards in this league. So much responsibility comes with that position. That was a smart play.
So it's the Raptors winning this one easily. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Steve Smith, this is Brian Anderson with our 2K Sports crew signing off. We'll see.
most part? I always imagined of myself being in the game before I was in the NBA, so I always played career mode. And now I finally got to the point where I'm actually in the game and I'm still playing career mode. Like I said, just give me a call. Any advice you need, I'm right here.
What move do they have to get in there perfectly correct?
I say just make mid-range shots, little soft fadeaways, dunk here and there. Not every time I go, but a couple dunks.
Okay.
A couple dunks.
What about Mike Wang's defense? Because he was D'ing you up pretty hard.
He was. I got a lot of respect for him. And I can tell by his movements he plays. So he plays.
And Greg, we're still very early in the season. What are these teams right now doing to maintain success through the year?
Well, this is the time for coaches to experiment with lineup combinations. And for the players, it's important they learn each other's tendencies and try and work on building chemistry.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, at the guard spots, Lowry and Hero. Victor Oladipo is out there with Caleb Martin. And it's Adebayo in at the 5, home in the paint. 2 on the clock. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Miami Heat. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And in that one, the offensive execution made the difference. They found and exploited the mismatch repeatedly.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
And the man who many consider the greatest Raptor of all time, Kyle Lowry.
He said he plans to return to retire in Toronto someday. He's already had a street named after him there. And in time, probably a statue in his honor as well.
And so it's the Raptors getting on the board first. Martin with it. Taking a look at the scoring numbers right now, he averages about 9 points a game. And the Heat leading by 17. Young out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Scotty Barnes. Then it's MP. And it's Mikhailuk in at the 2. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Now here's MP. Defended by Strus. And the foul called on MP. That's his third foul of the game.
Whoop-de-doo. Who cares?
Miami's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Vincent the pass to Strus. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Siakam.
Second team.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Heat.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Barnes finds MP. Back to Barnes. The pass to McCarthy. 6 on the shot clock. 3-pointer. Young trying to break free.
MP, oh my God.
The Heat leading by 19 points. And the Raptors doors with one of the elite front offices recognized in the NBA.
And Kevin, because of that, a highly paid one as well. Remember, a recruitment battle, not just with the NBA, but English soccer to keep their leadership intact. But the track record is there to justify that top billing, no doubt about it.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And Miami shooting the lights out in this building, 68% from the field.
Now, Victor Oladipo's passing skills probably unappreciated. This guy is very unselfish and capable.
Down low, Siakam. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Siakam's got his second bucket of the night.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
I want to know how the hell did that thing go in.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. And the foul called on MP. That will get him his fourth foul of the game.
And that's his fourth foul. And we're not even at halftime. That is going to limit his playing time and his aggressiveness the rest of the game.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto.
I want to know why you took my man out of no reason.
And Porter subbed in for
dumb.
Mikhailuk. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for the Heat.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good.
Bro,
to
why
miss.
would you pass to him, not me? Dumbass.
Achua kicks to Barnes. Shoots over Strus. And that one's good. Barnes.
Boy, Scotty Barnes, the complete package. Nice interior finish there.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive.
Wow. Another foul.
Defense has become
Like
a focal
shocking.
point in the NBA. We know that. And Doris, is there a... So it's the Miami Heat sitting with a comfortable lead up by 4.
Is your Raptors 39. The Heat 53.
That's nothing. You can come back from that. I did before.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. The Heat leading by 14. And the foul called on MP. That's his 5th foul.
Yeah, and that's number 5. One more, and he is going to be done for the day.
On the court for the Heat, at the guard spots, Lowry and Hero. Caleb Martin out there with Victor Oladipo, and it's Adebayo in at the center position. Yes, that goes in.
When Kyle Lowry touches that painted area, he is aggressive
Screw off,
to
Lowry.
score it, and he is so able to finish on the interior.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this juncture.
Here's Siakam. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Well, we're talking about a tough individual competitor in Pascal Siakam. He goes right at the defense.
And looking back on that Toronto run, Pascal Siakam, Doris, was a big piece to that puzzle.
There's no question about it. They allowed that young man to flourish in transition. He was a tremendous defender for the group. He was a big-time part of that title.
Martin finds Lowry. Shot clock at 5. Puts it up for Adebayo. And stolen by Siakam. Anunoby in the corner. Here's the 3. Connects from
Bro, why
range.
is people just fucking blocking me like this?
Got 9 points.
I can't even do anything because they keep on being in my way. I need to put something in speed, bro.
Lowry passes to Oladipo. Back to Lowry. Outside, Hero. To the paint. Here's Adebayo. And no good that time. Good D by Siakam. To the inside. Here's McCarthy. Lays it up and banks it in. 5 points in the game.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
The shot by Adebayo, no good. Raptors trail by 8. The 3. Oladipo with the block.
Well, how about the
I hate you!
Victor Oladipo twice on the pipe.
Screw up, Victor.
Lowry up top.
I hope you break your ankle.
Pass to Adebayo.
And stub your toe on a Lego.
Movement here by the Heat. Shots good by Hero.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as
And it would have been hit it. Oh my god.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. The 3 from MP. And the Raptors miss again.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the
Oh,
team
frustrated,
is
yes,
from
most
behind.
definitely.
He's got to stay with it.
And of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GM.
Thank God.
Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke.
Who was that too?
Not only young,
Spo was the first Asian-American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports league and worked his way up from video coordinator.
Barnes finds MP. The dunk by Achua.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Back to Hero. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And stolen by Barnes. So the wing on the left. And with that, the Heat lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Achua.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Back to Hero. Over MP. Hero, no good. Here's the Raptors with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. MP kicks to Barnes. Back to MP. Pass to Siakam. Clock at 6. Here's McCarthy. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. MP's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
MP against Hero. Here's Strus. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
McCarthy, the pass to Achua. The dunk by Achua.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
McCarthy, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, easy call.
The Raptors have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. And he knocks down the first one.
2 shots.
And he makes both free throws.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work, and it pays dividends.
Up top, Oladipo, guarded by Porter. Oladipo outside. Here's Lowry. And the layup's good off the glass.
Did that.
Lowry's got 6.
Kyle Lowry loves physical contact. The game of basketball is not a non-contact sport. Go ahead, Kyle.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters.
The Heat, 61.
And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. We've got Chris Boucher, Otto Porter Jr. out there with MP. Then there's
Motherfucker,
and it's Anunoby in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of
when I call for the ball, give me
the.
the.
If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Here's McCarthy. Here's Boucher. And the layup falls.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense.
Oh, yeah. That should have been a steal, too.
Oladipo trying to find Martin. He's got it now.
Well, Oladipo is as good a combination guard as there is in the NBA. What a pretty pass.
Anunoby
get off my dick.
A 3 ball.
Fuck off.
Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Sit me on the bench for the rest of the night.
Working on Boucher. A wide open look here for Oladipo. Buries it from 3-point range.
Well, during his career, Oladipo has been a legit threat from deep. You have got to close and challenge that jumper.
Toronto calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
And the Raptors with some changes. Siakam is checked in for Kem Birch. Achua comes in for Chris Boucher. And Mikhailuk's subbed in for Porter. And Miami also making a switch. Heroes checked in.
I'll tell you, you have got to have a short memory. You put a poor first half behind you, and you get to work here in the second.
And stolen by MP. That one drops for him.
You know, put a rough first half behind him. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second.
And another great look at the 2K drive.
They had a nice score that came from just attacking the rim. Huge play in this hotly contested game.
Oladipo, the pass to Lowry. Adebayo kicks to Hero. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
What? That should have been a...
Passes to Hero. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And tenacious play there from Hero in the paint. Refusing to let the foul hold back his shot.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Heat.
I like how simple they are just keeping things on offense. I mean, the mid-range area has been made available, and boy, are they taking advantage.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game. Such a clutch shooter.
Damn.
This guy lives for these kinds of moments. And
good, leave me alone.
And the foul called on MP. And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
And some players are fast starters. Others start slow. All right, Brent, which one were you?
Man, B.A., I love being ready, tip-top shape, and just come out, shot out of a cannon as the season got started.
So the Raptors starting 5. Anunoby and Barnes are the forwards. Sviatoslav Mikhailiuk is out there with MP. And it's Siakam in at the 5.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
So it's Atlanta now. The Raptors making their last shot. Ooh, poked away. And a fast break now for the Raptors. MP shot is off.
Where was the foul? That was bull.
Now. Young with it. Now guarded by MP. Back to Young. Pass to Collins. Right wing. Right side Murray. Lets it fly. The kick to Hunter. There's the 3. Capella, the pass to Young. And here's Hunter from the arc. Sinks it from distance.
Well, pretty good setup from the team there as Hunter's able to focus in on that one. I mean, Trae Young, do you love the confidence? I mean, he is boiling over with it.
And the basket by MP.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now here's Young. What a tremendous game he played against Boston. And Young will challenge your defense from every distance, Brent.
Look, this guy, B.A., has unlimited range, has an elite floater game, and you bring in 2 guys defensively, and he'll find the option that's open.
Pass to Hunter. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Anunoby. Hunter, good. Hunter's got 5.
Man, he's bringing the energy, the efficiency. I love what he's doing offensively.
Back to MP.
What
Excellent
the hell?
D there from Capella. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Murray again. Atlanta.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
For Toronto, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Pass to MP. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Free throw good, MP. And both free throws good for MP.
Well, after the first round exit in 22, the Hawks front brass admitted perhaps they've been too complacent with the roster. So that changed this summer.
So for Toronto right now, Barnes and Siakam serve as the big men as they go small. MP is out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Porter in at the 3 slot. And Young gets it to go.
That should have been a block. What the fuck?
Has a lot of creativity to the game, especially scoring.
Stop giving it back!
He's a flat-out scorer.
Siakam, the pass to MP. That's his 3rd basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
Any possession that ends in a shot from that range after a good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Collins outside. Young against MP. Pass to Murray. There's the drive. The kick out to Young. Just 4 to shoot. For 3, Collins. And Anunoby pulls it down.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Basket counts.
Inside, Siakam gets the better of the defense using his agility, clearing himself a path to a shot.
Pass to Murray. Bogdanovich on the wing. Outside Young. Now here's Murray. 17-foot shot on the way. Again, Atlanta.
And he's going to nail these if you give him the space. That's just soft D.
Well, defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
Porter, the pass to MP. Launches a 3. And the Raptors, another 3.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Outside Murray. Bogdanovich on the wing. Back to Murray. To the middle. Here's Collins. Yes, and it's
Come
Murray
on, stop letting get points, bro.
Collins has gotten his first bucket of the night.
John Collins does a nice job reading the defense there, staying focused right through the contact and gets the finish.
Porter finds MP. And the Raptors, another three.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Atlanta's gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game.
Otto Porter Jr. has had some of his production drop in the past couple seasons, but still relied upon as a guy who can stretch out a defense where he can knock down some threes.
Oh, there's the alley. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Siakam.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
And the Raptors making a change here. Birch is checked in. So what do you think Otto Porter Jr. has to do to regain that old form, Brent?
Well, I think last year he was in a great position with the Warriors in the role that he played. So leaning more into that, just being a guy available on the perimeter to knock down open shots and take as many as you can at that point.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively, and their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
Birch against Collins. Pass to Holiday. The three. Pascal Siakam with the rebound. Here's Toronto with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. And here's MP from outside. Knocks down the long J. MP's got 18.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Porter, the pass to MP. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. It's going to go on DeAndre Hunter.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
Griffin, he's checked in for John Collins. Murray passes to Holiday. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Holiday's gotten his first points in this one.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
From deep, MP connects from downtown.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
There's 31 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Holiday. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And he knocks down the first one.
Aaron Holiday.
And so he makes both from the line. Toronto trailing. On the wing, MP. He's covered by Holiday. A nice shot by MP.
Green.
Solid in the first. Fantastic here in the second. He was just waiting for the moment.
Murray against Boucher. Murray's shot is good. Murray's got 4 points in the quarter. MP outside. And so it's Atlanta closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's all due.
37.
Really is.
And And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Well, teams are always hunting mismatches. Grant, I'll put it to you here. You prefer a speed advantage or a size advantage over your defender?
Well, BA, it's all about the mismatches. And going back to when I was young and actually had some speed, it was great to be able to have both, depending upon who you went against. If a smaller player guarded you, use your size to shoot right over them. And if a bigger defender was on you, then yes, use your speed to turn the corner and get to the rim. So it depended upon who was guarding you.
Hunter is the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young runs point with Murray at the 2. And it's Capella in at the center position. So that's the Hawks 5. Hunter against Anunoby. Hunter passes to Capella. Shot clock at 6. The kick to Hunter. Fires for 3. Goes back up. And it's finished off by Capella as he lays it in. Capella's got his second basket of the night.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
From deep, MP. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
And any decent look from distance, he's taking it. He has that locked-in mentality right now.
Seems to be taking it on his shoulders aggressively to shrink this lead. They really needed those points.
Bogdanovich has checked in for DeJounte Murray. Young against MP. Shot from the top of the key. They get the rebound. The kick out to Young. Pass to Collins. That shot missing. And Toronto will go the other way with it. Just over a minute and a half played in the third.
After being drafted 19th overall in the 2017 draft, John Collins continuing to exceed expectations, which has contributed to what he does in terms of his workload.
Bogdanovich from long range. The shot won't fall. The Raptors have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. MP outside. Pass to Barnes. Back to MP. Count that bucket.
I knew they were waiting for me.
Now just a 3-point Hawks lead. Collins has developed into much more than an athletic roll man, Brent.
Yeah, you're right, BA. The fact that he only attempted 1 3-pointer in college and now is just letting him go here in the league. The guy is an efficient scorer from everywhere on the floor.
You know what, Trae Young? He almost embraces being the villain to other teams' fan bases. It's like he feeds off the fans heckling him on the road.
First.
Substitution on the court.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Here's Murray. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
Yeah, and with a finish like that, you know he's looking to extend the lead and put this game out of reach.
What the?
Nice
That
rebound.
was a green,
Trying
bro.
to match the other team's intensity right now.
And Boucher with the block. And out of bounds. Atlanta.
How was it?
Here's Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. That one falls.
Screw up, Trae Young.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Trae Young, his first, team score.
Free throw good, MP.
Shooting for Toronto. At the line for 2.
And both free throws good for MP.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Bad foul. That's not who you want to send to the line.
First one falls for him.
And you feel like Trae Young on a nightly basis is going to do something that supersedes records that he's already set in the young part of his career.
And so it's Atlanta earning this break in the action. Up 10. Great shot selection, right?
The Raptors, 61.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. We've got Achua. Otto Porter is out there with MP. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Siakam in at the center position. And no lack of aggression on that move. Good for the 2K drive.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
They kick it out to Murray. 6 on the shot clock. Fires high post. Second chance shot. And Capella gets it to go. And the Hawks lead by 10.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Anunoby passes to MP. Gets the three to fall.
3 points.
MP's got 41.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
Rising to the challenge. He's given them everything he's got.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Hunter on the wing. MP against Young. Count it. Good.
Come on.
Young's got 9 points now in the second half.
And so far, Young is making the defense look old. He is on fire to start this one.
And here's MP from outside. The rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Young inside. Anunoby covering. Young misses. Siakam, the pass to MP. Launches it. Got a piece of it.
And DeAndre Hunter getting that block mostly because of great positioning.
Porter with the steal. Here comes Toronto on the push. That's good from Siakam on the assist by MP.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Scotty Barnes checked in for Toronto. Mikhailuk comes in for Porter Jr. Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings.
If I get taken out, we lose because I get all the work in
the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Okay. Over the break, I listened in on Nate McMillan's huddle. He loves what he's seeing from their perimeter offense. He told the team, quote, keep shooting. It's working for us. Let's bring this home. Back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Young from long range. They grab their own miss.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass. Really getting after it and being physical.
Siakam, pass to MP. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Siakam's got his 4th assist in this one.
And the evolution of Siakam continues. Seeing him make great passes like this proves he's only getting scary thought.
Come on, bro.
I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
From deep, MP. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Back to Young.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Hunter. Throws it up high. And Collins with the slam.
What are you doing?
Yeah, so impressive. Collins way up for that one.
MP up top. Guarded by Young. And here's MP from outside.
That's not going in.
Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession.
Toronto ball.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth.
Like the defensive effort from Young there. He gave it all and was rewarded with the miss.
Tries again, and he sinks the layup.
Your mom's is dirty.
And the Hawks lead by 12.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Offensive board. Barnes, it's good.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
There's Young with the three. Atlanta gets it back. Capella. Siakam with the defensive effort.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
What?
I think if I was coaching these guys right now,
that was a green-ass ball.
You take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Hawks.
They had excellent production from the bench.
This team has strong depth, and in this game, it showed.
And this will push their total wins for the year up to 11.
After losing the first game, they've come back and
we won 12 games, and we fucking lose because
and of all the highlights and
my
performances
game
we've seen here tonight,
won't let me shoot greens, even though my thing shows
so
it was on the green.
Hawks taking the W here, a clean win, and one where
your
they
mom's
clearly showed better
energy. Yeah, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think